Hey, Pretty Girl Club. So, one of you guys sent this to me in the Discord. Be sure to join my Patreon if you have not already. If you join the Patreon, you will get access to the Discord, and that is what I prioritize for video requests. But this Ethiopian Exotical has pretended that her hair was fake so that she could appease random insecure women.
So I was walking to my car this morning after my Pilates class, and this guy stopped me, and he was like, "Oh my God, your hair is so beautiful." I replied back, "Thank you." And then he tells me, that's the problem. Black women don't wear their natural hair, but your hair is great. Keep rocking it. I looked at that man. I said, "This is actually a wig." He was gagged. He was like, "What?" I'm like, "This is actually a wig." I proceed to do this to make it seem like it's a fake bun. This is my hair, by the way. But I'm like, this is a wig, because how do you all compliment Black women but also disrespect us in the same sentence? I don't understand. Anyways, have a great Monday.
So somebody commented and they said, this is the definition of a girl's girl. So basically, by not accepting compliments, you're a girl's girl, according to this person. So do you see what I mean about how a lot of the ism arguments, it was never about social justice. It was about social status. This is what a lot of insecure women wanted. They want you, if you have some form of privilege, whether it's based on hair texture or whatever, they want you to stop accepting compliments. They want you to not feel good about yourself. They want you to basically downplay your own natural beauty because that is what their aim was this whole time. This person says, my kind of carrying on. You, my type of homegirl. So we've got women in the comments admitting that this is the type of girl they want to hang out with, the type of girl that pretends that her natural, long, pretty, healthy type 3 hair is fake so that she doesn't receive compliments for it. And then this girl says, no, for real, as a type 3 girly, I get this all the time. They think because our curl is looser, we gonna accept the compliment and disrespect. Absolutely not. But she said that the guy said a lot of Black women don't wear their natural hair. How is it disrespectful if Black women themselves like not wearing their natural hair? I mean, there are plenty of Black women that say all the time, I love my wigs. I myself, I wouldn't feel disrespected if somebody says Exoticals United likes wearing fake ponytails because I love my fake ponytail. I'm not insecure about my natural hair. So only a woman who's insecure about not wearing her natural hair would be offended by someone calling it out. So do you see how they're not even critically thinking? I don't get offended if somebody says, oh, you wear makeup all the time. You wear your natural hair all the time. Yeah, because I like it and it looks pretty on me. So how is it disrespectful? What did that man disrespect? So by him calling out her natural beauty, he didn't say Black women look ugly with their non-natural hair. They look horrible with all their wigs. They look so messed up or whatever. And also, I thought that they were divesting anyway. So why do they even care what Black men think, right? I thought that you don't care who Black men compliment because you don't want them anyway, right? So do you see how their goalpost is also constantly moving? So on the one hand, it's we don't want Black men. Oh, but by the way, if you have type 3 hair, you shouldn't let Black men compliment you. So it's almost like they have this mindset with Black men where it's like, I don't want these Black men, but I don't want anyone else to have them either. And so if you're an Ethiopian girl who gets complimented by a Black man, I'm happy that you don't receive compliments from Black men either. This girl says, very considerate, very demure. So it's considerate if you do not receive compliments. So you not receiving validation for your type 3 hair, that's very considerate. Congratulations. And then this person is projecting. She says, the thing is, I'm sure this is the kind of natural hair he means. Your hair is beautiful, and maybe I should give him the benefit of the doubt, but I really doubt he'd stop to compliment a natural 4C bun. So this proves another point that I talk about where they base isms on hypotheticals. So this man didn't say anything negative about type 4C hair at all, but you've got this woman projecting and assuming that if she had long 4C hair, that it wouldn't get complimented, as if you can't have 4C hair and get complimented. So do you see the inferiority complex creeping out right there? This person says, it happens every time I wear my natural hair. Like, sir, I promise I'm a wig warrior. Someone else says, you're so real for that. I think I love you. So they're admitting their own insecurities. They're admitting that they like her because she doesn't accept compliments from the men that they supposedly don't want. So the only way that you can get some insecure girls to be friends with you is if you don't receive compliments. This proves my point. The only way you'll make women with inferiority complexes happy is if you stop receiving compliments, stop receiving validation, stop celebrating your natural beauty. We now have to pretend that our natural beauty is fake. This girl says, "You took one for the team, and I'm here for it." So, by not receiving compliments and pretending that your natural beauty is fake, that is taking one for the team. So if you have a naturally pretty face, you better pretend that you're wearing makeup. If you have naturally thick, healthy hair, you better pretend that it's a wig because apparently, according to these people, that is taking one for the team. Somebody else says, "I love you for this. I'm going to start doing that." Someone else said, "LMAO, I did this when I had a silk press." So they're admitting that they feel texturism guilt because that's really what this is. It's similar to light skin guilt. So, regardless of complexion, you could be dark skinned and have type 3 hair. If you have looser hair textures, people will try to guilt you into not showing it off or not like celebrating your hair. So, now you can only celebrate your natural, long, healthy hair and receive compliments if it's 4C. So, you're no longer allowed to receive compliments if it's type 3. This girl says, "I love this. I'm going to start pretending my hair is a wig too." Somebody else says, "Doing the Lord's work." So they're equating this to literally being godly and holy. So by downplaying your natural beauty, you are being holy and godly. You're doing the Lord's work. People are saying, "You are everything. Great lesson. You handled this the best way. You're so pretty. You're the type I like." So I've noticed that some women, they only will compliment you if they think that you're not receiving compliments from men. So notice that social dynamic now, how these black identified women in her comment section, now they don't have a problem complimenting this woman because they know that she is not receiving male validation. Has anyone else noticed that? With a lot of women with inferiority complexes, they'll only compliment another woman if they think she's not receiving any male validation. So notice how it took this Ethiopian girl coming online and announcing, "Hey, I just did not receive male validation. I just denied it," basically. And now they're feeling comfortable complimenting her. "Oh, well, you're so pretty." So it's that same mindset that women with inferiority complexes have. So no one is allowed to compliment you except for black women or black identified women. Black men can't compliment you, white men can't compliment you because if they do, it's colorism, texturism, or featureism, and you're not that pretty, you're not that light skinned, your hair is damaged. But if you come online and admit, "Hey, I didn't receive a compliment because I was standing up for unambiguous women. I basically gave my spotlight to unambiguous women." "Oh, well, you're so pretty. You're so sweet. Oh, you're such a girl's girl." Someone said, "It's always some sort of comparison, like leave us alone." But who exactly did he compare her hair texture to? Because from what she said, she didn't say that that black man said, "Oh, I don't like when women wear long natural hair." He simply said he liked that her hair was natural. That's it. And basically, he's admitting that it's like refreshing to see a black woman with her hair being natural. I don't see a problem with that. That's similar to a woman saying something like, "It's refreshing to see a man in his 40s who's in shape," or something. You know what I mean? It's not like she's directly dissing men who are in their 40s who are not in shape. So it's the same type of thing. But I've noticed some women have such an inferiority complex to the point where if you compliment someone else, they take it as an insult. It's automatically an insult. So if you compliment tall girls, you're insulting short girls. If you compliment thick women, you're insulting skinny women. If you compliment natural hair, you're insulting wigs and weaves. So do you see the constant external locus of control, that constant comparison to each other, constant hierarchy thinking? And so this woman is saying, "Oh, I'm downplaying myself. I'm going to make myself lower than unambiguous black women. I'm going to pretend my hair is fake so I can be relatable to unambiguous black women," which is actually a diss in and of itself. I'm surprised that the unambiguous women are actually not critical thinkers enough to realize, hey, that's actually kind of a diss. She's saying, "I'm going to pretend that my hair is fake as fuck like you guys so that I can be more relatable and stick it to the black man." And then you guys are they're literally in the comments cheering it on, like, "Oh, yeah, good job." These people are like, "She nailed that part. LOL, love it. Thank you for your service. I love you for your solidarity." So it looks like we've got one critical thinking black woman in the comments. She said, "Wait, what did he say after? How did the conversation end? Haha, I'm invested. So that got 0 likes. But at least we've got one unambiguous woman kind of questioning it. Like, wait a minute, what happened after that? Like, what do you mean? But yeah, that's not a good social climbing tactic. Getting other women to pretend that they wear like as much fake stuff as you. That's first of all, if you think it's a diss to be wearing fake stuff, why would you celebrate an Ethiopian woman pretending that her hair is fake as fuck? Why would you celebrate that then? If it's a diss to be wearing a wig or whatever, why are you celebrating it when a privileged woman is doing it and pretending that she's wearing fake hair? Why would you celebrate that? But then you get mad when an unambiguous black man repeats the same thing and says, "Hey, a lot of black women wear fake hair." So it's okay for me to pretend that my hair is fake, but it's not okay for anybody to say, "Hey, your hair is fake." Do you see the situational ethics there? And that's why I said this whole thing was about social status. It was about trying to convince quote unquote privileged black women to stop receiving male validation, to stop receiving any form of compliments or having any confidence. That's really what it was. It was about tearing down the confidence of quote unquote privileged women in an attempt to build up their own confidence. So they're celebrating the fact that this woman did not receive a compliment. And then they're also not smart because they're not realizing that this woman is basically saying, "Hey, I pretended that my hair was made of horsehair so that I could relate to unambiguous black women, so that I could like surprise this unambiguous black man. Surprise! I have black woman hair, AKA fake hair." Like, sis, that's not the solidarity you want anyway. So this is very performative from this Ethiopian woman. This is actually extremely performative light skin savioring. She's being an exotical savior. And also, her pretending that her hair is fake, it's not going to stop random women from being jealous of her. What did she gain from this? I mean, I guess she's gaining the support and the followers of unambiguous black women. But then, how much you want to bet 10 years from now, if this Ethiopian woman blows up and then she says something they don't like, they're going to turn around and say, "She's a texturist." So do you see how this Ethiopian woman, she could have actually been using reverse psychology to attain the support and following of unambiguous black women? And I'm not saying that's what she was doing, but you really could. I mean, she's revealing to me, oh, okay, so all I have to do is just emphasize the fact that my stuff is fake. And then, unambiguous women are just going to rally behind me and say, "Oh, well, that's so relatable. Oh, I'm going to follow her now because she rejects compliments." Anyway, what do you ladies think? Let me know in the comment section and I'll talk to you next time. Stay pretty, ladies.